New Year's Day 2024. I woke up and started thinking about resolutions. I hadn't been drawing much recently, so I decided to draw something every day. But I wanted to get more specific, so I focused upon vector art. I could make an icon or simple vector artwork for every day of the year. And then I got the idea to make a YouTube channel, and DaaDuuDay was born. This is the story of how I made an icon every single day for an entire year. I'm just gonna show each icon and stop every now and then to tell more of this story. If you don't care to hear the commentary, I have a slideshow video you can watch instead, unless you live in Russia, because it was blocked in Russia. January. Bowling ball. The 1st of January was a very busy day. It was actually a really great day, which is quite rare for me. Coming up with the idea for the challenge and the channel was a very small part compared to everything else that happened. At the end of the day, I went bowling with some people. I don't even like bowling, but afterward I got home and made my first icon. And that's why it all started with a bowling ball. Evil Ladybug. Evil Ladybug was my first failure. It's not necessarily bad, but it doesn't match the vision I had for the icon. I've grown to love this little guy. I still hate how he looks, but he is representative of all of my failures. Lemon Mouse. Logo. Let's talk about my name. When I was coming up with a name on the first day, I had 3 different ideas. DaaDuuDay, DaaDuuDay, and DaaDuuDave. These ideas came from the old American folk song, Gwine to Run All Night, better known as the Captown Races. The song doesn't particularly mean anything to me, I just like that one part, oh the DaaDuuDay. I don't know why it came to my mind, but I'm guessing I was trying to smash words together. An icon a day, a drawing a day, DaaDuuDay. I was so proud of the name idea that I went to the internet confident that it was unique. And I found a musical artist with that name. I thought about just adding another U to do to make it stand out, but it didn't feel right. It had to be a name that nobody else has. And then by the end of the day, I decided to make it DaaDuuDay, so that's how I got my name. If you want to know what to call me, you can call me DaaDuuDave, or Dave for short. Enderman from Minecraft. One loose restriction I placed upon myself pretty early was that I could only do video game characters, cartoon characters, etc. on Fridays. Enderman was the very first Fandom Friday. I didn't expect myself to be able to actually restrict myself to existing characters on Fridays only, but I figured it would be a good thing to do starting out. Wacky Smiling Face. This icon will be important later. Movement. Bat. So for Christmas in 2023, I got a National Geographic calendar that had different animals for most of the days, and I didn't know what to draw on the 8th of January, so I looked at the calendar, saw a bat, and said, that's my icon. The design of the bat is based on a bat I doodled in 2022. This was also the day that I started uploading my YouTube shorts. I had been recording myself making the previous icons, but I wanted to give myself a week to come up with a logo and a video format before I started showing them off. I uploaded the first 7 shorts all at once, and from this point onward every day I'd post the short about the previous day's icon. Living Hand. Pathetic Snowman. Sad Face. Snowbaki from Drawn to Life. This YouTube short was the first instance of my classic catchphrase, bada bing, bada bing. T-Rex. Ravioli. Building. Living Arrow. Water Ghost. Pink Gorilla! Which was based on this crazy dream I had. I talk about it in the YouTube short. Booster from Super Mario RPG. Invisible Hammer. Balloon Animal. Duck. So I hadn't really told many people about my channel at this point, just a few family members and acquaintances, and one person got the idea for Suggestion Sundays. I knew I'd do suggested icons eventually, but I didn't know how to format it, and Suggestion Sunday seemed perfect. So Balloon Animal Duck, a suggestion from my older sister, was the first Suggestion Sunday. Living Candle. Ninja Bird. Rainbow Armadillo. CD. I think CD was the first YouTube short I made that I did something interesting with. Before this point, most of my shorts were pretty plain explanations of my process or why I made the icons, and most of the year was like that, but some shorts were a bit more creative or fun.
Cheese disc!
Gamboo from Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Speaker Frog. Evil Tulip. This will be important later. Two-Tone Face. Also known as Butterman. This is my second failure and I was extremely disappointed in it when I made it, but I actually grew to like this icon a lot. It's so stupidly weird, I adore Butterman. Fried Egg. Script. And that's it for January, so it's time for February. Sleep-Deprived Snail. Throfer from Super Mario RPG. Because it was Groundhog Day, and a gopher was the closest thing I could find to a groundhog character. Button. Shadow the Hedgehog from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. This is the second Suggestion Sunday and the first exception to the Fandom Friday rule. Anything that could be drawn on Fandom Friday can also be drawn on Suggestion Sunday. The suggestion was simply to draw a Sonic character, and it came from one of my first subscribers, Harrowink. Wacky Smiling Face 2. Remember the first Wacky Smiling Face? Yeah, I decided to make it a series of icons. Every month I'd do a new wacky face. Moonfish. Bomb Monkey. Flask. Link from the original The Legend of Zelda game. Dragon Ice Skate. Because I went ice skating the night before, and 2024 was the year of the dragon. A lot of the icons so far have had specific inspirations and reasonings behind them also, but I haven't mentioned them because it would make the video too long. Angry Dishwasher. A suggestion by my older sister's husband. Blue Raspberry. Based on a dream. Tree. Valentine's Day. Also known as Hartley. One of my first original characters.
Actually, since I recorded the audio for this video, I've made brand new artwork of Hartley for this year's Valentine's Day. I'm pretty proud of it.
Multi-screen display. Kine the Fish from Kirby. Flying Pig. Teddy Bear Clown. A suggestion from my mom. CEO of Picnics. Rice Hourglass. One of my least favorite icons of all time. Caterpillar. Birthday. To celebrate my honorary birthday. Guys, please come back on February 22nd and wish me a happy birthday. It would mean so much to me. Dozy from Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Plain Toast. Morhun. Suggested by Tezafilm Rololol. This suggestion led to a swath of Morhun fans led by Tezafilm Rololol discovering my channel. I owe a lot of my channel's success to this one icon. Cowboy Penguin. Ancient Statue Head. Caboose. Because it's the last day of February. Leap Day. Because February is when I really found my stride, and the next month is when I hit my element. March. Yuk from the Butter Battle book by Dr. Seuss. Because the following day was Dr. Seuss Day. Marching Guy. Because it's March. Bowling Llama. A suggestion from my older sister, and probably the only Suggestion Sunday I'd personally consider a failure. Monster Crab. Cookie. Spiral Ghost. Living Cloud. Goombo from Super Mario Land. Puzzle. Mario Day. In this icon short, I sang the iconic Mario drawing song. This introduces the final exception to my Fandom Friday rule. Any character that could be drawn on Fandom Friday can also be drawn on days of significance or holidays. Pickle Chip. Wacky Shocked Face. March's Wacky Face icon. Pixel Art Chicken. Pie Guy. Because it was Pie Day. Arrow from Arrow the Acrobat. Skyball. This will be important later. Shamrock. For St. Patrick's Day. Marching Pig. Because it's March. Flame Spirit. Pineapple. Baobab Monster. Remember Bat? This is another goofy creature from those doodles I made in 2022. It became a series of icons. Nomi from Dogs in Space. Filing Cabinet. Maxwell the Cat, also known as Just the Cat. Suggested by Cat Not Found. Potholder. Another of my least favorite icons ever. Haircutting game show, because I got a haircut that day. Marching basketball, because it's March. Lips. Norm from Phineas and Ferb. Marching shadow, because it's March. Easter eggs. For Easter Day, each egg represents a different icon I had done up to that point. I won't reveal what they were in this video, so feel free to leave a guess in the comments if you would like to. Man, March had a lot of holidays, but after all that was... April. April Fools. This is my most watched YouTube short. For April Fool's Day, I once again sang the Mario drawing song, but took it in my own direction to create this crazy alien. Volcano. Lightning. Fraudulent CEO of procrastination. Marching Mild from Yoshi's Island. Because I wanted to draw him in March, but I forgot. Huh? I had no idea what to make, and this ended up happening. I liked it so much I decided to make it a series that I would continue in the future. Gritty, the mascot of the NHL's Philadelphia Flyers, suggested by an anonymous user. Donut Solar Eclipse. Evil Ladybug 2. For my 100th icon, I decided to revisit my first failure and turn it into something I actually enjoy, and this was the result. I was utterly shocked when I got to this point. When I started the project, I thought I'd have given up by February or at least missed several days by this point, but I'd made it 100 days straight. Wow. And it kept going. Wacky Cringing Face. April's wacky face icon and also my least favorite wacky face of the year. Round Banana. Feet from Princess Peach Showtime. Living Double-Headed Arrow. April was when I started getting more into sequel icons. First Evil Ladybug 2, then a sequel to Living Arrow. Rhinestone Cowboy. A suggestion from my older sister's husband. Target. One of the most lazy, simple icons I've made. Grass Monster. Evil Sword. Pig Guy. Bob the Builder. From Bob the Builder. Smoke Monster. Decapitated Bookshelf. A suggestion from my older sister. Progress Bar Weasel. Spiky. Battery. Evil Dogwood Blossom. Remember Evil Tulip? The Evil Flower series has officially become a thing. Ukiki from Yoshi's Island. Face Cave Entrance. 3-minute Pizza. Wanting to get my icon done before going somewhere, I set a 3-minute timer to create this icon. This will be important later. Shower. Dot Tree. That's April, so now it's May. Grape Hyacinth. May is associated with flowers, so I started out drawing my favorite kind of flower. Rhombus Ring. Jawa from Star Wars. For May the 4th. Star Guy. Prickly Pear. Because Cinco de Mayo. Bonobo. Because that was the animal on my animal calendar. Slime Ghost. Living Wind. Nonogram. Hey guys, if you like nonograms, do not try to solve this. I made a fatal error in how I set it up, and thus it is impossible to complete. Here's the proper puzzle if you want to solve it. The finished puzzle can be seen in my Every Icon I Made in April 2024 video. Okay. Angry Sun from Super Mario Bros. 3. Northern Lights. Remember Skyball? It's a series now. Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy. Because Mother's Day. Living Duster. Wacky Angry Face. May's wacky face icon. Fruit Bee. Lasagna. Donald Duck from Mickey Mouse. Fizzy Drink. Evil Daisy. Yet another evil flower. Lonely Gear. Fallen Sandcastle. Memory Bus. Kior Fruit. Based on a super cool dream I had. Professor Frankly from Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. Cliff Island. One of my favorite icons of all time. Ohio. Suggested by Tazafilm Rololo. Face Copter. Chair. Square Pumpkin. Another icon based on a dream. Evil Allium. Another evil flower. No, Captain Underpants, yeah. May probably has the most failures out of any month. I despise fizzy drink, face copter, and chair, but the rest of the month is super solid. Anyway. June. Old Man Bentler. Big Chungus. Suggested by my older sister's husband. Apparently he didn't even know what Big Chungus was when he suggested it. The Graduate. Flying Saucer. Moonfish 2. Airport. Minion Pig from Bad Piggies. Sovereign Sandwich. Watermelon Candy Corn. A suggestion from my older sister. Unassembled Robot. Living Violin. Because June 11th. Shipping Container. Macaroni and Cheese. Violin from The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Because it was uploaded on June 15th. Genuinely, Violin is one of my favorite YouTube shorts I ever made. The build-up from Living Violin into this creates a short that, while stupid, almost makes me tear up every time I rewatch it. Egg Monster. Bowser and Bowser Jr. from Mario. Because Father's Day. Wacky Laughing Face. June's wacky face icon. Outlet Girl. Knife Fish. Because Knife Fish was the animal on my animal calendar. Alarm Clock. Ganon from The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, which was announced the previous week. 100 degrees Celsius to commemorate getting 100 subscribers. Howling Wolf Mountain, a suggestion by Ultramarine. Pickleball. Glasses Jack. Donut. Flame Sheep. Dragon Scale from Dragon Tales. Goofy Bird, another one of those goofy creatures from those 2022 animal doodles. Cactus Ball. And that's June. With that, we've made it halfway through the year, so it's time for a bit of an intermission. As I said before, I was not expecting to keep up with this daily icon stuff past February, so making it to the halfway point of the year was a big deal to me. But in retrospect, maybe it was more predictable than I thought. March 5th, 2019, back in high school, I uploaded this image to my Snapchat story, which turned into a whole year of posting daily images to Snapchat. Most of them were stock images on a background, some were unedited, others had filters or blur. Sometimes I'd make simple artwork, some images turned into series like the Sad Crab series. A lot of them were symbolic and represented emotions or events that had happened throughout the day. This routine lasted a whole year before I quit. I could go on, but I think you get the parallel between that and my 2024 icons. I'm not sure if I really even realized the correlation when I first started, but later in the year it started to hit me. Then in college, mid-January 2021, I started a Song of the Day series, which also lasted a year. Every day I uploaded a graphic to Snapchat with a song title, representative image, and a link to the song. Lots of days had songs that represented feelings I had that day. Also guys, I listen to more than just video game music. That's just what my default is because it's background music. Please don't judge me. Anyway, both the Pick of the Day and Song of the Day series were unintentional precursors to my 2024 Icon series, and I just thought it was worth pointing out. I was way more dedicated to my Icon series though, and I didn't fall into any of the same traps I had for the other two. That's all I had to say about that, but I wanted to bring up that I had a Daa Duu Day TikTok profile that I uploaded my daily videos to all the way up until this point. I wanted to see how fast it would grow compared to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I got one follower who definitely didn't even watch any of my stuff, and I also got about 0 to 3 views per video. When June ended, I decided I was going to fully abandon TikTok, and I did. Anyway, back to the icons. July. Bowling pin. It all started with a bowling ball, so the second half started with a bowling pin. Waffle leopard, based on a dream. Dimensional rift, also based on a dream. Fireworks, for US Independence Day. Ba-boom, from Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Stillness. Captain America, from Marvel, a suggestion from my mom. Heat rat. Musical mammal. Donut moon. Living safe. Atomic Boo, from Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Aye! The second icon in the series? Mega Man from Mega Man X. Suggested by Cat Not Found. Explosion Sam. Living Vacuum. 3-minute potato chip. Remember 3-minute pizza? From this point onward, whenever I need to finish an icon quickly, I do an entry into the 3-minute series. Rice Hourglass 2. Baby Piglin from Minecraft. Wacky Grinning Face. July's Wacky Face. Falling. A suggestion from my older sister. Pistachio Ice Cream. Another icon based on a dream. Living Mountain. Hazy Sky. An entry in the Skyball series. Fading Away. Bulborb from Pikmin. Honey Monster. Pop-Tart. A suggestion from my dad. Tortoise Creature. Cobblestone Bottle. The Candy Baby. That's July, so let's get right into August. Dead Tired. Dixie Kong from Donkey Kong. Because the 1st of August was National Girlfriend Day. To clarify, Dixie Kong is not my girlfriend. I do not have a girlfriend, but she's Diddy Kong's girlfriend, so she fits the holiday. Nose. Hamburglar.
From McDonald's.
Suggested by my mom. Dormant Volcano Monster. Overcooked Pancake. Natural Light. Chihuahua or Ralph. Based on a dream. Heck Knight. From Spy Kids Armageddon. Nutso the Squirrel. Frogget from Undertale. Suggested by Ultramarine. Back to School Brent. Tropical Isle. Flame. Spawn of Ellipses. Lord Crump. From Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Air Conditioning Unit. Strawberry Lemonade. Which is basically fizzy drink if it was actually good. Haircutting Game Show 2. Because I got a haircut that day. Autumn Tree. Seatbelt Goblin. Octagonal Bed. Carmen Sandiego from Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Wacky Sad Face. August's Wacky Face icon. Night Sky. For the Skyball series. Buck. Propagander. Ladder. Big Sis. Based on a dream. Binky Barnes from Arthur. Automobile Crackers. August was a good month. Next is September. Philip from On the Farm with Farmer Bob. A suggestion from Peyton Smith. By the way, around Christmas I watched Cock-a-Doodle-Doo The Right Thing. It was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It was actually quite humorous. I'm sorry I ever dissed you On the Farm with Farmer Bob. Laborious Lila for Labor Day. Rhino. Blocky Hills. Beldor. Marl Fredrickson from Pixar's Down. This is Carl Fredrickson's evil twin and the main villain of the sequel to Pixar's Up. This is the first time I used Fandom Friday to make my own twist on a character. 3-minute garlic bread for the 3-minute series. Dino Nuggets. A suggestion from my older sister. Obelisk. Throughout the year, I'd been subtly building up lore for a shared world between some of the icons, and the obelisk shows some lore of the distant past. The ancients built the obelisk to represent elements of the sky and earth. The left side represents sky with the sun, donut moon, stars, and clouds. The right side represents earth with volcanoes, oceans, ground, and vacation photo. Scanner. Wacky Grimacing Face. September's Wacky Face icon. Deep Cut from Splatoon 3. Pig Wheel. 2 from Battle for Dream Island, The Power of Two. A suggestion from Harrowink. Chef Shedlin. Evil Lily. An evil flower icon. Plaid Shirt. Goop Monster. Shy Guy from Mario. Smiley Axe. Half Donut Ship, based on the Electric Light Orchestra spaceship. A suggestion from Ultramarine. Was that an entry in the series? Hate Heart. Striped Mushroom. Cave Creature. This icon was foreshadowed by Obelisk. The final icon on the ground side represents the mystical cave creature, a weird monkey-like monster that dwells in the depths.
Princess Zelda from The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Electric Eel. Bus Sedan.
Based on a dream,
Autumn.
or Miss Autumn. That's September. Time for the spooky-themed month of
October. Clocktopus.
because it's Clocktober.
Parkour Penguin. Living Apple. Spookstep
From Kirby Triple Deluxe.
Raccoon. Lego Darth Sidious.
A suggestion from my older sister's husband.
Queen Noodle.
Based on a dream.
Log Monster.
Yet another goofy creature from those 2022 doodles.
Upside Down Tree. Heartbreaker.
Or Brooklyn, Hartley's counterpart.
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Blue Ash Aphid. Count Chocula from Monster Cereal.
A suggestion by my older sister's husband.
Reconstructed Table.
This is another one of my favorite YouTube shorts of all time. I put a lot of time into it, and it's not perfect, but it was a ton of fun to make.
Pain Rock. Cake Creature. Skull Flower. The Moon
From The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Old Man with a Flow. Casper the Friendly Ghost.
A suggestion by Circle Turtle.
Gordon. Disco Brain.
Based on a dream.
Wacky Scary Face.
October's wacky face icon.
Candy Corn Sugar Cookie. Professor Egad from Luigi's Mansion. Shopkeeper Mouse. Frankencelery from VeggieTales.
A suggestion by Gabrielle Smith.
Block of Bacca.
Because it's Blocktober.
Juicer. Chalk. Marsha.
These three are part of a quartet called the Candy Creeps. They go out and scare people on Halloween night so they can get candy. They're probably my favorite original characters that I made last year. I definitely want to do more with them in the future. October was mostly spooky icons, and the next month was obviously not.
November. Gary the Gadget Guy
From Club Penguin.
Flame Man. The Pigs.
For the start of Daylight Pig Time, also known as Pig Saving Time.
Pixel Art Polar Bear. Boxing Cactus. 3-Minute Coconut.
Another 3-minute icon.
Flying Cow. Mario and Luigi from the Mario and Luigi RPG series. Shaded Tree. Pumpkin
From Mohun. A suggestion by Tasafilm Rololol.
Genie. Gorilla.
My least favorite icon in the Goofy Creature series.
Gray Skies.
My final Skyball icon.
Mel.
The fourth and final member of the Candy Creeps. He couldn't show up on Halloween because the donut moon wasn't full enough to turn him into a werewolf.
Goomy Bear. Hippo Club.
Based on a dream.
Popcorn.
A suggestion by Nick.
Gamepad. Coffee. Frustration. Unpleasant Gradient. Crazy Maisie
From Yoshi's Island. It's a Crazy Daisy with a corn theme. This is my second and final Fandom Friday icon to be my own twist on a character.
Mitzi. Trent and Megan.
Or Treehopper and 1800s Crystal Palace Megalosaurus. A suggestion by Ultramarine.
Revenge of Flying Pig.
Because I forgot to include him in The Pigs.
Wacky Smiling Face 3, or Wacky Grateful Face.
November's wacky face icon.
Dragon Ice Skate 2. Gratitude.
For Thanksgiving Day.
Reggie from Free Birds. Snake and Elephant.
More goofy creatures from those 2022 doodles. November was one of the worst months of the year for me in real life, but it had really great icons. With the next month, I could have pulled in October and made all the icons Christmas themed, but I decided to prioritize finishing stuff up since it was my final month, the month of
December. Gingerbread House.
A suggestion from my older sister.
When I made my December summary video, I didn't have photos of my gingerbread house from this year, so I'm showing them now. The theme was a glitch in reality or the simulation breaking. The roof turned out pretty nice, but I was feeling uninspired for the rest of the house, and also gravity decided all the frosting should slide out of place, so it ended up being a mess.
The Emo Mask. Glazed Donut. Avian Orange.
The final icon in the series.
King Dedede from Kirby. 3-Minute Grapes.
The final icon in the 3-minute series.
Pomegranate Dress.
A suggestion from this random person.
Crocodile.
Based on a dream.
Long Story. Virus. Fairy. Seal 016 from Sea Look.
The coconut nut is a giant nut.
Cooked Chicken Whale. Q from Angel Wars.
A suggestion from my older sister's husband.
Duck Mole.
The final goofy creatures from those doodles I made in 2022.
Evil Poinsettia.
The final evil flower icon.
CEO of Procrastination. Hair Cutting Game Show 3.
Would you believe that I got a haircut that day?
Frosty the Snowman. Eyes. The Bumble
From the Rankin Bass Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special. A suggestion from my dad.
Wacky Laughing Face 2
Or Wacky Jolly Face. December's wacky face icon and the final wacky face icon.
Santa Claus.
For Christmas Eve.
Wrapped Gifts.
For Christmas Day. This is a similar concept to my Easter eggs icon. Each gift's wrapping paper represents a different original character from a past icon. The idea is that these characters are giving each other gifts. If you want to guess, leave a comment about which characters you think they are. If you already made a guess for Easter eggs, you can edit that comment. My family thought the frontmost present was a little cryptic, but I think it's fine personally.
Ice Cream Alien. Wilfer from Drawn to Life.
The final Fandom Friday.
Sky Bowl Island. The Rejects.
The final Suggestion Sunday that features every rejected Suggestion Sunday prompt. Hamster Boy wanted Very Happy Romania Country Ball, Wolf Crowner YT wanted Fluttershy from My Little Pony, Diamond Doge wanted Wacka from Paper Mario, Blah 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 01 wanted more Hoenn but with swag, Mr. Noob wanted Sans from Undertale, Gonzalo T wanted Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel, Incognito Detective wanted Morgan Yu from Prey, The Smartest Dino wanted a character from the Eternal Cylinder, Ricky Blixie wanted Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls, Blizzard wanted Fanny from The Power of Two, No One wanted a spaceship, Ultramarine wanted the Big Hand Robot from Donkey Kong Country Returns, Mr. Stick wanted Toadsworth from the Mario series, Tasafilm Rololo wanted the funny Chiaotzu statue. If you want to know why these icons were rejected, check out every icon I made in December 2024.
Okay, for some reason when I recorded the script, I stopped here and forgot to mention the final two icons.
Logo from Memory.
And finally,
New Year.
for New Year's Eve, which is a recreation of that year's annual New Year's art where I draw years sinking into lava.
And that's all of December. A lot of endings to series and wrapping up the project as a whole. I don't really know what else to say. Making this video at all was kinda difficult, cause I already made summary videos for all the other months. The only reason this video exists is for people who didn't watch my channel to be able to see everything in an easy way, but even then it's not really that engaging. The icon project as a whole wasn't very intuitive. Like, the whole gimmick is that people could come back every day to see the new icon in the new YouTube short, but my shorts were structured in a rigid way that doesn't really catch attention. But that was also kind of the point. This channel was less of an attempt to get followers and more just a way to document the progress of the project. I consider Daa DaaDuuDay to be a monumental success, but I only got 288 subscribers in the end. In terms of people who actually kept up with my icons, there were probably less than 10. And maybe I would have gotten more viewers if I actually shared this channel with people I know. I was intending on doing that at some point, but I never did. And I can't really explain why, because I didn't have a reason not to. Maybe I was embarrassed or afraid, I don't know. But I say all of this to ask, what was Daa DaaDuuDay? What was the purpose? It's 2025 now. It's been an entire month since I last made an icon, but before that, I had been making icons and shorts for 366 days straight. It was a routine. It was part of who I was. And now I feel kind of directionless. By the way, guys, this is what the rest of the video is. If you're not interested in these sappy emotional ramblings, you can head out. Maybe leave a comment with your favorite icon, but thanks for watching this far. Anyway, directionless. I made an icon every day, but why? It was just a silly New Year's resolution. I started it expecting that I'd fall off and just make an icon every now and then, but I stuck with it every single day, never missing one. My memories of 2024 are extremely vivid. I can look back at many icons and remember exactly what happened on that day, even if that icon had nothing to do with that day's events. I remember every day I had fun. I remember every day I felt excited. I remember every day that I felt sad. Every day I felt alone. My icons were right with me that whole time. And sometimes those icons were really all that were with me. The day I made the pigs, that was probably the saddest I've ever felt. Oh, okay, tangent time. Daylight saving time in the United States starts on the second Sunday of March and ends on the first Sunday of November. When daylight saving time ends, daylight pig time, also known as pig saving time, begins, and it's genuinely my favorite day of the entire year. I don't show much excitement usually, I don't really express much emotion at all, but when daylight pig time starts, you can see my excitement. I go around reminding everybody to not forget to change the number of pigs on their pig clock. I am absolutely beaming. Favorite day of the year, every year. But last year, I was not happy. I was not excited. I won't explain why, but I was not in a good mood. But what I was excited for was making that icon. I got the idea to redraw all the previous pig icons I had made and put them into one, and I was pumped to put that into action. And it was going well and I was working on it. I didn't really feel great, but I was still glad to be making that icon. It's hard to really explain how I was feeling without knowing the context, but basically, right in the middle of making that icon, I started to feel really terrible. But despite that, I ended up finishing the icon and recording the YouTube short and all that other stuff. There are no good memories about that day. It was a bad day. But the pigs ended up being one of my favorite icons that I made the entire year. I would be lying if I said that that icon helped me get through the day, that it made me feel comfortable despite my sorrow, because it didn't. I had many bad days in the last few months of the year, and none of those icons helped me any of those days. But the icons were there. They were with me. I guess it's less that the icons helped me through those days, and more that those icons showed me that even on the worst days, I can accomplish something worthwhile. When I look back at the memories of those days, I don't just see a day where I was an emotional wreck. I see a day that I made a piece of art. I see a day that I pushed through and made something, whether I was proud of that thing or not. What was Daa Duu Day? It was my motivation. It didn't control my life, but it was a big part of it. It was a journey, and it was one of the best journeys I've ever been on. It may not have resulted in anything too special, but golly, it was special to me. I don't have a final groundbreaking point to make here, and I might have gotten a little bit too personal with the pig story, but that's it. It was a little annoying sometimes. I never really got a day off, even if it was a day I was relaxing. If I didn't do my icon yet, it was like, oh, I gotta make sure to do that icon before I go to sleep. So that was a little annoying, but otherwise it was very special to me. I liked it. I would tell you to consider subscribing, but other than a few more videos that I have planned, I don't really know what I'm doing with this channel. You can check out the old YouTube shorts or monthly summary videos if you want to learn more about any of the specific icons or other thoughts I had. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bada bing. I made an icon every day of 2024. Was it worth it? Absolutely. That's all I have to say. Oh, the Daa Duu Day.